Welcome to the tour of the lifts and the escalators at the Florida Mall. The mall is located in Central Florida, Orlando, and is close to the Orlando International Airport and also the Orlando attractions including Walt Disney World, SeaWorld, and Universal. It is located on Orange Blossom Trail and Sand Lake Road. The mall is only on one floor, except the department stores have more than one floor. It is a similar concept to Telford Centre, which is located in the UK. This video was filmed back in 2018. Here is the map of the mall showing all the stores and the locations where I'll be filming. The mall is one of the best known malls to be seen when you're on holiday in Orlando, and it's easy to get to via the Orange Blossom Trail. The first location we come to in the mall used to be known as Saks Fifth Avenue, which was a department store and was only on one floor, so there was no lifts or escalators. And also note, lifts are known as elevators in the US. And of course, Saks Fifth Avenue left the mall in 2014 and was transformed into a dining pavilion, a food court, to replace the old one the following year. And anyway, here is a review of the dining pavilion.
Replaced by this in 2015, which was 3 years ago. As you see, lighting here probably remain from the Saks Fifth Avenue. All the stores here, all food stores. Yeah, you will not. As this food court is 3 times bigger as the size of the one into and here's a choice here, Ron Johnson's shop. So here is the Florida Mall.
The first proper store is Dillard's. Now, Dillard's is on 2 floors, so that means there is an elevator and also escalators. The elevator is made by International but was modernised by Cone a couple of years ago. And also, the escalators are made by Schindler's, as Schindler is an international company, so he's been seen all over the world, and the same goes with Cone. However, this Cone is a lot better than most of the generic lifts back in the UK, as this was filmed back in 2018, where I'm producing all the elevators and the escalator videos seen here at the Florida Mall. Also note, Dillard's is the original name in the mall and is been a very popular international brand for tourists that are coming into Orlando. Anyway, let's ride the elevator and the escalator.
This is the lift known as the elevator at Dillard's at the Florida Mall. Let's go. Of course, in America, the floor number is different. You've got 1 to the ground floor and 2 for first floor. So it's first floor, second floor. Go to 2. Shut the doors. Capacity £4,000. Going up. There's the emergency help button. Going up 2. Have a nice day. Right, keep the doors open. Go back down to 1. Shut the doors. Anyway, this is the lift known as the elevator at Dillard's at the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. Of course, nice ceiling here. And of course, it's an international modernised by Cone. Capacity £4,000. Of course, floor numbering. First floor for the ground floor and second floor for the first floor. So here we are back on the first floor. Information. I watch this levelling. Oh, the levelling is correctly. Anyway, there's the elevator. Dillard's at the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. Alright, these are the escalators at Dillard's at the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. And these are Schindler's. Pair of Schindler escalators here at Dillard's at the Florida Mall. This is a wonderful, nice old department store. A bit like a House of Fraser or Dickens. Here we are at the top. This is the top floor. This is where all the women's stuff is located. Of course, the mall's only on one floor, but however, this is truly a big department store. To see. Let's go back down. Schindler's. Let's go down. Look at the store. It's beautiful. Got good lighting in this store compared to being back in stores in the UK. In England. There's the mall entrance just right there. So here we are at bottom. Schindler Escalators.
The next store we come to is Old Navy, which is a junior anchor store in the mall. And as you know, Old Navy has Schindler MT elevator and again Schindler escalators. There are a lot of Schindler escalators in this mall. Anyway, let's ride the elevator and the escalators.
This is the lift known as the elevator at Old Navy at the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. Go to 2, shut the doors. It's a Schindler. It's a Schindler, capacity 4,000 pounds. It's all steel in here. This is a Schindler lift at Old Navy at the Florida Mall. Of course, got the ground floor button, which should be 1. Here we are. 2. Go back down to ground. G. Shut the doors. This is a wonderful Schindler lift at the Old Navy store, the Florida Mall in Orlando. It's all steel. Here we are at ground. Well, it's reading 1 on this floor. And that's it. Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. And these are also Schindler's. There's a sign up there saying Old Navy. Ignore that. Here we are. This is a bit like a Primark in here. Nice Schindler. This is the second floor. The elevator's over there. Now let's go back down. Here we are. Nice sign there saying Old Navy. Florida Mall, Orlando. Here we are on the ground. And that's it.
The next store we come to used to be known as Nordstrom, and Nordstrom also had Schindler escalators and a Schindler elevator. But sadly, Nordstrom closed in 2014, the same time as Saks Fifth Avenue, but in a different month. However, Nordstrom is now converted into Dick's Sporting Goods and also Crayola Experience, but sadly, the escalators and the elevator is now been vanished. Now, Nordstrom was compared with John Lewis back in the UK, as it had an espresso bar right at the front of the store. It is really sad that it's now gone. The next store we come to is Macy's, which used to be known as Burdines. Now, Macy's also has a Schindler elevator and also Schindler escalators.
This is the lift known as the elevator at Macy's at the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. Go to 2. It's a Schindler lift. It's a Schindler lift, capacity £4,000, similar to the details to the Dillard's lift. Of course, the floor numbering system 1 and 2 rather than ground and 1. Here we are at 2. Go back down to 1. Shut the doors. Emergency phone down there. Go to 1. Oh, pretty basic sugar elevator. Nice sea line up there. Sadly no mirrors in this one. Here we are back on the first floor. There's walk fountains. Here he goes. And that's it.
Escalators at Macy's at the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. These are Schindler escalators. This store here is so huge. So this is the Macy's store at the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. Nice lights coming in. Here we are on the second floor of the department store. Of course, this store was originated as this store here used to be an independent store named Burdines. So this used to be Burdines, and now it's Macy's home store. And of course, Christmas decorations. Of course, Macy's is really good for Christmas, especially for their Thanksgiving in New York at Christmas. Let's go down. Anyway, this store was Burdines, and then Macy's bought the business out. Of course, it's got some construction going on. I think that's going to be something to do with Christmas. I don't know. A lovely Bose speaker there, but no Bose brand. Anyway, here we are on the first floor known as the ground floor.
The next store we come to is JCPenney, which is a bit of a similar concept to like BHS, which went into administration in 2016 back in the UK, and also Debenhams. Now, JCPenney has Westinghouse escalators and also a Westinghouse elevator. But unfortunately, I could not manage to film the Westinghouse escalators, but I did manage to film the Westinghouse elevator.
It's the lift known as the elevator at JCPenney in the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. Go to 1, which is the ground floor. Close the doors. It's Westinghouse. Capacity £3,500. Oh, this is a nice old one. A bit like an old Otis lift, which is seen at the BHS stores. Here we are at 1, ground floor. Go. Of course, they're painted it. Hello, going up.
Yes.
2.
2.
Yep. Opens up. This is Westinghouse. Just like the escalators. Oh, that's elevator enthusiast. Oh, here we are 2.
The next store we come to is Sears. Now, Sears is a similar concept to Littlewoods, which went into administration in 2004, and also TJ Hughes. Now, this is the last remaining Sears store in the Orlando area, as there used to be loads of them, but sadly they've pulled out of business because of the coronavirus pandemic. But luckily, this Sears has been saved from the closure. And anyway, into the shop, store, as it's known. The store has Montgomery Twinkie escalators, and which I could not film because I didn't have time to do them. But I did manage to film the elevator, which is a Montgomery and is very old and used to have Adams fixtures. And also note that the lift is all wooden inside. Anyway, let's ride the elevator.
This is the lift known as the elevator at Sears at the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. Go to 2. This lift has Adams fixtures, and it's a Montgomery Twinkie elevator. Capacity to £2,500. It's like an old Otis lift. Here we are. Second floor. Go down to 1. Close the doors. Wooden. Oh, it's all wooden in here. It's an old brown. It's all brown in here. This is our weather. Here we are back at 1. And that's it.
The next area we come to used to be known as Lord and Taylor and Parisian, but however I didn't remember the elevator or the escalators in there. As you probably might know, I've never been in there. It is now known as an outdoor shopping complex and includes brands like H&M, Zara, American Girl and Forever 21. However, I didn't film the elevator in H&M, which is a Schindler, same with the escalators. The same went with Forever 21, which has an eco-disc elevator and Schindler escalators, but I didn't film the escalators in Zara, but I did film the elevator, which is an awesome Schindler and is a modern day one with some really good fixtures. Anyway, let's ride it.
Go to 2. Close the doors. This is the lift known as the elevator at Zara at the Florida Mall in Orlando, Florida. It's a Schindler. It's a Schindler lift. Capacity £2,500. Here we are at 2. Known as the first floor. Go back down to 1, which would be ground if it's in the UK. It's this door. Bing bong. 1. Door shut. Go down. Wow.
There's the detail right there.
You got 1. Oh, here it is. At 1. And that's it.